alone. You've done enough damage.
Shut up, you old fart. I don't want none of that. Alright, let's get going. Take me to Amata. Lower level. Yeah, a lot of this stuff we didn't really get to explore the last time because we were trying to escape the vault and a lot of areas were closed off. I hope somebody didn't get hurt. I hope there wasn't a kid that was on that and, you know, fell. Hey, this is where I have my party. Gomez, can you explain why Janice is down here? What are you doing? Explain to me why there's dead people around. Maybe they're not dead. Maybe they're just,
You don't belong here anymore.
Who are you?
Can't you just leave us alone?
I will slap you. Tell me about the rebels.
Those kids are risking our entire vault just because they're bored. It's horrible. The bugs were horrible, but my family was pretty lucky. But then my Freddy went and got caught up with those idiot rebels.
So the rebels are the tunnel snakes is what it sounds like.
Yes, you do.
Cleanliness, I would give you an F. Not really that good. Bingo! It's Wednesday night. Bingo was Wednesday night? What? Bingo is on Wednesday. Take me to Amata. Take me to...
in the clinic with the rest of them. I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
Well, thanks for the help, bro. I really do appreciate it. The clinic, you say? Don't you do it, Butch. What are you doing?
Damn, look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up.
Hey.
But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
You remember, I saved your mama. She easily could have died that day. What kind of help?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Don't worry, I'm trying to help the entire vault. I know why you want to get out of here, you just explained it.
Man, screw the entire vault. What about me? Even these rebels just want the option to go outside for lousy trading and stuff. I just want to get the hell out of here for good. Why stay here and be stuck as a barber for my entire life when I could go out there and make my own choices?
Barber. Butch, what do you do in the vault?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber, you got that? There's a difference.
I mean, you always kind of had a cool hairdo, so, you know, I mean, could you give me a haircut? I kind of just want to say that just to say that. What's his reaction?
I'm gonna barber the hell out of your hair.
Man, I don't want to do that. I thought he was going to say, a haircut now? Are you crazy? Yeah, I want that to be my hair. I don't... That's kind of funny. What do you think you're going to do outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course.
Don't do that.
It'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen.
Badassest.
Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Hey, I'm already in the tunnel snakes. You gave me the jacket and everything. You have no idea how many gangs of idiot raiders are out there. I bet your mole rat chow where you make it out there one day. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang.
Oh.
We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know.
That's true.
Besides, There's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
Okay. Why should I help you?
Because you've always been a goody two-shoes. So when I need help, it's what you're gonna do, right? You're gonna help Amata anyway, right? Just make it so we can leave the vault, and I'll leave and never bother you again.
Sounds like a good plan, Butch. But what happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor
Stanley.
got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
Okay, so you want me to sabotage Vault 101. That sounds like bad karma to me, but I'm gonna talk to Amata first.
Come back if you need something.
Glad. Now put the knife away, son. Don't come at me. Look at this. Had some cover here. Must have been some sort of like a shootout happening here. Where's Amata? What's in the classroom? Yep. Oh, is that Amata? Who is that? Susie Mack.
Good to see you again.
Susie.
You're alive!
Generic questions again?
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place. A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them. Bye.
Bye. Okay. I guess we're gonna go talk to Amata. Amata's... Make sure there's no
Signs of trouble.
bobbleheads. Where does this go? It goes to an area that's barricaded. Alright, let's talk to Amata. What are you doing out here?
Oh my god, you're back!
That looks creepy.
You got my message and actually came back.
Yeah. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by. Dun, 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 dun. Came here as soon as I heard you were in trouble.
Oh, thank you! Everything's gone crazy since you left, and now that you're back, you can help set things straight.
You saved my life back then, Amata. The least I can do is help out now. Yeah.
I just wish we could have saved more people. Jonas and the Hannons and so many others died that night. It was bad enough they died because my father was trying to keep the door closed. But then I found out it was all to protect a lie. I found out the vault wasn't always closed. They've lied to us about it for our entire lives.
That explains why I found an old Vault 101 suit outside. Wait, how'd you find out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
God, this chair is like uncomfortable right now. Holy crap. Sounds like he's gone crazy with power and needs to be stopped. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. It's not like we want to abandon the vault or anything. Well, Butch does, but he's too big a coward to go out on his own. Most of us had accepted that the outside was certain death, and things would always stay the same down here. But now we know they don't have to be. After all, it was enough to get you and your dad to leave, so there must be something good out there.
Why don't you just leave? There's not much security. Why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. I thought parents were supposed to want a better world for their children. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door. And we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
What happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs. And he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
Why don't you just leave? There's not much security.
Don't you get it? We don't want to abandon the vault. We want to open it. We still want this to be our home, but we want to get supplies from outside. Trading, exploring, anything's better than just hiding down here.
So you want to stay in the vault, you just want to get rid of the Overseer, is what you're telling me. Which is totally fine, yeah. I think I have a solution for the vault's troubles.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
You need to understand the dangers outside and why you should stay here. Well, they kind of want to stay here, so we don't need to say that. I swear I'll stop your father and his guards. Just watch.
You will? Thank goodness for that. No matter what I say, he just doesn't listen. He just spends all day up in his office. But you've actually been outside, so you can tell him what it's like with first-hand experience. Just, please don't do anything rash or hurt him, alright?
So you don't want me to hurt him? I mean, I think I kind of need to. Are you crazy? He tried to kill you? Sorry, I'm not promising anything. He'll be stopped one way or another. No violence isn't my style. Well, I mean, I don't know if we're going to have the speech to talk him down.
Well, yes, but he may have done some terrible things, but he's still my father, you know? Please, for my sake, don't hurt him.
Got one request. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, Amata. The outside world has changed me. As I stand, I forgot how menacing I look. Like, so when we walked into the vault and we came around the corner and we saw Gomez, this is what he sees. Basically saw this. Dude. Totally understandable.
I shall back you up.
It's good.
Let's talk with you.
Wow, you're back. I wouldn't call us
Rebels.
rebels. I mean, we don't.
Okay.
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad either.
Well, my dad's already dead,
Yeah.
so
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
I'll try, man. I don't know. My speech is kind of bad.
Hey, good to see you again.
Probably should have got that up. I can't believe they almost shot you. Yeah.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days, it's going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
Rebels.
The Overseer thinks he's in charge of us just because it's his job? Well, nuts to that.
Nuts to that.
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
Sorry to hear about that.
Bye.
Okay. Let's see what's in here. Anything good? You got
Good to
a
see
bed to sleep in? Which we might do. I might sleep in somebody's bed. Oh, stim packs. Yoink. You guys don't need them. You're fine. I promise you'll be fine. Oh, I definitely want to help these guys out if I can. Oh my. They have a killer robot in the infirmary here. That's not good, man. I'm gonna have to have a talk with him. That wasn't Amata, right?
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
Generic
Oh, dear,
answers.
we aren't asking for anything special.
Vault's been
I guess they
open.
try to forget.
Whoops. Well, whatever.
Oh, it's good to see you're back.
What happened down here?
My poor grandson Jonas died as well.
That was the overseer. Okay, so we really need to try and convince this overseer without killing him to stop what he's doing. Sabotage Vault 101. No, we're not going to sabotage. We're going to try and talk this out. Is there any way that I can get bonuses to... Maybe I can take Mentats for Charisma? Mentats only gives Perception and Intelligence, so... Nothing... We don't have anything that can boost Charisma. Which kind of sucks.
How may I serve you, Master?
What are you doing in here? What are you doing, Andy?
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
No. Andy, what happened? All this blood.
Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
That is just a really terrifying sight to see. This freaking Mr. Handy Robot, covered in blood, amputating a leg, killing a person. Robot needs to be put down. Made you doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the Overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new Vault Medical Practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
If you're the new doctor, can you heal me? No, no, I don't want him touching me at all. What's your take on the whole situation?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Framed quote? Locked? What? We can lockpick this? Dang it, I thought that was it. Bottle caps 300. Home sweet home. A rocket launcher? Dad. Wow, let's read that right now. Vacuum cleaner, leaf blower, fire hose, nozzle, conductor. Rocket launcher isn't the most accurate big gun. As long as you got the junk lying around, you've got ammo. Really?
Well, here we are. Nestled all safe and snug inside Vault 101.
Oh, Dad.
It's so cold down here. Colder still with Catherine gone. Oh, Catherine. I so wish you were here with me. How the hell am I supposed to do this by myself? Live down in this hole. Take care of our child. But this is our life now. So I guess I'd better get used to it. The overseer who runs the place is an overbearing bully. But I've dealt with worse.
So even back then, he was a prick. Oh, Dad. I miss you, Dad. What's in here? Patient files, Amata. Hmm. Are these from past or ready? Anti-anxiety, Stanley. It's feeding him aspirin like it's candy. Okay. Experiments. Experiment 27 CE. The cells are still replicating normally. No mutation, thank God. Whatever's out there could penetrate this vault. I can't even begin to imagine what the Overseer would do. After borrowing a few more water chips... I think we already looked at this. Yeah, I think we've already looked at that.
How may I serve you, master?
Okay. So, I'm gonna sleep in somebody's bed for an hour so I can heal. What's going on?
You've got to change the Overseer's mind.
Why is your head down? We need to go back to the Overseer, or we need to go to the Overseer, I should say.
Man, I sure wish we could blow this joint.
Dude, don't say things like that. Reactor. No, I don't think I want to go to the reactor. Level. Wait, why is there... Why was there a thing over here? What? We've got like 3 markers on the map and I'm kind of confused. What are they talking about? Oh, it's just Amata. Okay.
I hope you're making progress with my father. I can't imagine anyone else who would convince him we should venture outside.
You wiped your tears on a Pip-Boy. Okay. So that's Amata, that's Butch. I think we should be fine. What's down here? I don't want to sabotage anything. Door to Vault 101 sub-level. I don't really remember this vault too much. What was up this way? Upper level atrium. I think the Overseer wasn't any lower level, I think. Thought he was. This is down to the reactor, so I don't think we want to be down here. But just wait and see, I guess. No harm in looking, right?
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
Over here!
Oh!
Let's not come down here. That's right. Probably shouldn't come down here. Yeah, right here. Probably shouldn't come down here.
Yes.
Let's move out of the way, please. We need to go directly to the Overseer, I think. Probably what we should do. So, in order to do that... Can I go to, back to Gomez, maybe? Apartments, huh? Save it. I don't know who that is, but we shouldn't be checking out storage. Chip Taylor. I'll take the scrap metal. I don't think we should... I feel bad for taking some of this stuff, but you don't need scrap metal. Yeah, I think we're gonna go this way. I don't know who that is, but I don't know why you're watching me. To lower level?
What's the big idea?
How do I get to... How do I get to the Overseer? Admin. Okay, alright.
Vigilance is advised.
I think this is it. I don't know who that is. But you're really creepy. Standing there. Systems
You never should have left, kid. Now we'll make sure nobody ever leaves again.
You were down in the other system. What are you doing?
Where? The overseer won't tolerate.
I'm just gonna kill you
Better him than
because... Yeah. You're dead to me. Finger? Why do you have a... Oh, it's the... It's that perk, right? Yeah, I think that's that perk, huh? This perk right here. Lawbringer. When you kill an evil character, they will have a finger on the corpse. The finger can be sold to the person whose identity is disclosed. So, okay, that makes sense. I was like, why do you just casually have a finger on you? That's weird. Okay, Overseer's got to be around here. Security. What was that? Stockholm. Who's in the jail? I'm gonna take all this stuff. Well, I'm not gonna take that. Oh, why do I don't need that again. Free world money. The Overseer is around. Definitely around here. I don't see anybody in there. Desk terminal. Unlock cell door? Yep. Confidential. Raids on rebels. In light of increased agitation from the rebel elements, I have come to the conclusion that we can no longer afford to be merciful to this scum. While some may hold out hope for a peaceful resolution, it's only a matter of time before they decide to take the fight to us, or worse yet, our families. I propose a midnight raid on their compound. Live ammo, zero tolerance. Make an example of the first two who fight back, and the rest will fall in line. We may lose a kid or two, but we'll save the vault as a whole. And that's what counts. You are not to inform the Overseer. Once the dense deal. Okay. I don't think the raid's gonna happen right now. Yeah, it's not even anywhere close to midnight. And I'm pretty sure that Wilkins guy was probably the main dude that we killed anyway. Hey Fury, what's up, man? It's going well, Fury. I got something I need to show you. It's my t-shirt, man. I gotta show it to you. It's friggin' power armor. Power armor on my shirt. Freaking awesome.
Be back.
Oh, this was the teacher then. Oh, okay.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it?
Yep.
Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What did you hear? What did you hear? Talking about the raids, right?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amata and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal.
Yeah, I already read it.
Maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Okay. So we set you free. Tell me about the rebels. These are generic questions. They'll probably be generic answers, probably.
Most of them are just kids who are caught up in the idea of seeing the world. But I know we've got to actually open the vault if we want to survive. Otherwise, we're just going to dwindle away down here until it's all too late.
Okay. What happened down here?
Pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Okay. All right.
Watch yourself down here.
We need to make our way to the Overseer. It's got to be close. He's got to be close around here. Raid plans. Yeah. Nice. You know how they were giving out Pip-Boys with Fallout 4? Well, it would be nice if they gave power armor with Fallout 5. Dude, I would be so into that. Probably be really expensive, but